No, I'm not good enough. No, there are other people who can do whatever you're telling me to do. No, I don't have the capability of achieving what you think I can. Ah, that defines so many people, and that defines the state that very many people find themselves from one point to another. My name is Matilda Mdama. I'm a counseling psychologist. I'm the director and founder Let's Talk Initiative. In Let's Talk Initiative, we deal with schools, churches, and families for counseling and psychological support. And today, I want us to deal with a very, very sensitive area of our lives, an area that isn't talked about so often, but it really affects so much of our lives. And this is the area about self esteem. Out of the experience that I've gotten as a therapist, one thing that I've come to realize that is so low in so many people is the ability to believe in themselves, is the ability to understand whom they are, is the ability to understand that they carry greatness, is the ability to understand that they are an answer to their own generation, is the ability to understand that they carry everything they need to become whom God wanted them to be in their own timing and in their own generation. From the journey that I've walked with quite a number of people by now, one statement that I've always had that is so common is, counselor, I'm not good enough. I feel that other people are better than me. And then, also whatever was echoed into your ears, whatever your parents told you when you were young, whatever your spouse has kept on telling you over and over time again, whatever the enemies who are sent to finish you have kept on saying from time to time. You see, whatever you hear with your own ears can either break you or make you. And that's why it's very important you get yourself a system and a saving process that you can hear something in your ears and you don't allow it to pass beyond the ears. You guard your heart with all due diligence, because out of the heart usually comes the issues of life. So I'm here to demystify whatever you've been thinking about yourself, whatever you've been telling yourself every morning when you wake up, that I don't have the ability, I can't do it, I'm feeling weak, I'm feeling low. It is not true. It is a state of your mind. And that's why it's very important to check whatever you've been feeding your mind with, whatever your subconscious has been carrying, that one will always be reflected in your life. And I want you from today to understand that you have the best brain, you have the best personality, you have all that it takes to shine in this generation, because you know what? God said in his own word, the very, very first chapter of the word of God, Genesis 1, he says that, and he created man in his own image. So therefore, if you're trying to feel that you're not good enough, then it means that God isn't good enough. If you're feeling that you don't have the potential enough, then it therefore means that God doesn't have the potential. Please understand, you are a small God on this earth, and whatever God can do, you can equally be able to do, because he says that, look, I have made you into a God, and the scriptures cannot be broken. So therefore, you need to boost your self-esteem. You need to start looking at yourself in a very different diversion. A diversion. You need in a very different version of yourself. You need to surround yourself with people who can see the best that is inside of you. Quite a number of us are surrounded by people who will never celebrate them, who will always seek their downfall, who will never speak anything positive about you. And you need to walk out of that circle. You need to break that kind of toxic relationship. You need to walk out so that you can discover whom you are. As long as you're around people who will never celebrate you, you will never elevate yourself to the level of greatness that you should. If you're always around naysayers, naysayers, even when you have the best idea, they'll always pull you down. And one thing that you need to understand about naysayers is that they themselves have been defeated by life. And because they are already on the floor, they will want you to go on the floor with them. But it is a deliberate decision now upon your head to refuse, so that now you can understand who to allow in your life and who should go and who should pack. And don't be sorry, don't be apologetic with letting people go. People who don't deserve you, who you are. People who don't deserve your potential. People who don't deserve the greatness that's inside of you. Let them go. Allow them to go. Let them pack, so that when you're left alone, you can be able to think and you can be able to know exactly whom you are. So if you have a heart that has been so low, a heart that has been that has been broken over and over again, please understand, you can never go. You can never feel low. Somebody can never make you feel useless. Somebody can never make you feel useless until you have given them the power, the power over you. Can you draw that power back to yourself? Can you speak to yourself? Can you look at yourself on the mirror? Look at yourself on the mirror and just know that you're a reflection of God in this world. Know and understand that you're born for greatness. And if you allow yourself to be the best mirror version of yourself, you will shine in this world. Go. Whatever you've been wanting to get, go for it. You have all that it takes. You have all the energy. You have all the systems, because when God was creating you, He made sure that you are a mechanism by yourself. If you'd want to get in touch with us for therapies or even talks to groups or even individuals, you can do it by 0723 064 328. And I know that as you walk the journey, that self-esteem that has been so much broken shall be able to be regained. Because you know what? You are a dynamite that is awaiting explosion with potential.